The boss got us some signs for Andre's pit. Remember we tore the corrals apart and I took some of the pipe and I welded up a post. I forgot my sledgehammer. That's all I got. Oh wait, I got a better idea.
Look at that. Hey guys, on this episode of Taming Tumbleweed, we're gonna have a little bit of off-road fun because we just finished, I should say my man David just finished building out Andre's pit. And as you know, if you've been watching the series, that is a test of basically crossovers, you know, kind of vehicles you might take on a dirt road.
Limited ground clearance.
Exactly, but David, you've been doing something much more interesting. What is that?
Well, I built another course too.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
And in this episode, we're going to ask for your help because Tommy has already gotten stuck on that course. So let's do this. Before we ask their help, because we're going to ask them to name some of the obstacles, let's cut to the video of what happened when Tommy tested the course you built in his, well, Wrangler.
Hey everybody, this was not supposed to be a video whatsoever, but I'm out here with David. And y'all have been complaining that our off-road course is too easy, so David has gone ahead and spent the last week making it much harder. And then he was like, come on out, let's just run it, I'll show you what I did. Didn't bring a camera, didn't bring anything, because of course I've got my Wrangler, which can go through anything, except for this.
Sorry, Tommy, I didn't mean to get you stuck in the mud. So yeah, everybody was commenting, and I was taking that stuff personal, right? About how easy the course was. So I got out here with my machete and started chopping stuff down and going through the crevices and the cracks and the water. Obviously, this one's a little more difficult than I anticipated, and Tommy's stuck.
Yeah, like more stuck than I've been in a long time. So let me show you the issue. We got this little bog down here with this steep hill. So I drove down into the bog and I was like, oh, I've got mud terrains, I can go through anything. And then my mud terrains turned into racing slicks, and now I am completely stuck. Here, I'll let David film and we'll see just how stuck I am.
All right, Tommy, give it one more try.
Here we go. Nothing, David.
Here's the problem, Tommy. Your back end's buried.
So I can't back up, so I have to go forward.
Yeah.
That's just digging a hole.
We're just digging a hole. Hey, Tommy, we better come up with another idea.
We better get the mule. Of course, we are underprepared because we weren't planning on getting stuck, but we do have a Kawasaki mule and half of a winch, except not the controller, of course.
Yeah, here's the problem, is I didn't bring the controller. So I do have an idea. It does have a manual release.
Okay.
So I say we put it into the hitch of the mule.
Yep.
Take the cable out.
Yep.
And see what the mule can do.
Give it all she's got?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can try it. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's an idea.
We're gonna go free spool and see if we can get it all the way down to your Jeep.
Okay.
And then we'll lock it again.
And then drive forward.
And then I'll see if the mule has enough guts to get you up the hill.
All right, we'll give it a go.
I don't want to go all the way out because I want a little cable spooled up.
You want me to get a strap here?
Right,
and just
you feel good about this?
Not really, but just so people shut up, I'm also going to do this.
Oh, hey, Tommy, Tommy, look at my coat. You don't want to put yours on there.
Are you sure?
Pour low.
Yep.
Lock it. And I'm on a slight downhill.
Yep.
And I'm just going to give it the beans.
Well, it moved a little, David, but it's just not climbing.
Do we need a shovel?
We're gonna need.
We got a shovel right down here in the Andre's pit. I got to get this tire free. It's like driving up a cliff right now. So, you know, I did this with the mule, but the mule is obviously, with the locker, is a lot lighter than a Jeep.
Yes.
So I coerced Tommy into trying this because, oh yeah, the mule made it up that no problem. So I kind of feel responsible.
So now you're digging.
So I'm digging because obviously I'm the one that got him into this mess.
Check out how it just got caked in. This is nice, goopy, like not typical Colorado mud. I mean, this is nice and rich.
Yeah, one guy said, oh, my mom's Crown Vic can go through that
Oh,
course.
my Civic can.
Yeah, my Civic can. I really took that personal. And so this is what you get when you say stuff like that, people.
This is kind of a plasticky bumper here too. So it's kind of sitting on top of it. I'm hoping it's not going to get ripped off. But if it does get ripped off, David, we can get a brand new set of bumpers.
Yeah, I think the company should pay for it. I mean, this is the test course.
Yeah.
You have to have a vehicle to go through the test for the first time.
Yeah.
So if we damage something, Roman pays.
All right, David, I'll take over a little bit because you've been working too much at Tumbleweed Ranch.
Tommy went and got the FJ out of the garage to see if we could use that maybe to pull the Jeep backwards. The Jeep just made it up this hill. We'll see if the FJ makes it. I don't know.
So David, this is quickly becoming a misadventure, I would say.
We could end up with like 5 vehicles stuck in the mud and no way to get
Let's
any
get
of
the
them out.
skid steer. Let's bring the skid steer over.
Believe me, the skid steer would just sink in that right there. It wouldn't go anywhere. We gave the backhoe away too.
Are you gonna make another attempt?
Just give it the beans.
Give it the beans
Back
one
up.
more time.
Back up and give it the beans. So obviously my entrance point is going to have to be the exit point because it's...
David, I'm gonna try turning it around.
Okay,
I don't think it'll back up that.
Right, help it turn around.
okay, I'll spot you. I'll be right back. Tommy, what'd you do? You sunk.
God, I've gotten 2 vehicles stuck today.
You got another foot. Yes, okay, stop. Guys, I've been waiting for this for like 2 months. My friend Destin purchased a base Bronco. It's a 2022 4-door. Tommy has a base, basically Jeep Wrangler. I've been wanting to get them together for an afternoon of fun off-road video. Turns out we're gonna be here for hours.
I take full responsibility. I'm sorry, Andre.
No, it's all good, David. It's just it surprised me.
So we got the FJ up here, barely.
Okay,
I say we just go for another pole.
with the mule?
No, with the FJ.
Okay.
So let's just run a strap to the hitch of the FJ and then to the front of the Jeep, and we'll just try another pole that way.
With just strap.
And I think that because of the added weight of the Toyota,
Okay.
we might have better luck getting unstuck.
Okay.
I'm sorry, David. Your strap got damaged. Okay, David, what's the next story?
Well, since I don't have my controller,
Yeah.
I don't have any way of taking the cable back in until I get home.
Okay, so you're gonna just spool it up, just put it in the back,
Put it in the back of the mule here,
and then spool it up later.
and then throw it in the back of my truck, take it home.
Can Dean help?
Oh, you just put the tailgate down for me. Okay, yeah, to give me some help.
Okay. Oh my.
I built that mounting plate so I could pull my 9,000 pound truck out of the mud if I needed to.
Well, this is strong enough, yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Okay, good.
we are now going to try using the added weight and maybe four-wheel drive capability of the Toyota to yank the Jeep up. So we're going to go to low range, lock the diff. I'll have David drive this. Let's try driving the Jeep. I decided to do one thing right, and that's let some air out of the tires, air them all down, and then we'll try to get out.
Okay, a little more. A little more. A little more. A little more. Stop. Okay, so that didn't work. We need a small tug.
I wasn't super sure that that was going to do it because for a while there it just felt like we were going nowhere. But David kept his foot in it and wiggled it around and we got it unstuck. Good work,
job,
buddy.
Tommy.
Thank you. We'll do one of those.
Now, Tommy, you want to check for damage?
No, I don't want to get depressed. We'll just say it's okay.
You know, Colorado is famous for dinosaurs, right?
Yep.
I think you discovered some primordial ooze that was related to the dinosaurs, I think.
Ooh, yummy.
It's right here. Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, but wait, Tommy, this is not the one that I thought was the most difficult.
Oh yeah? There's another one?
Can I show you the other one?
Yeah, show me the other one.
Okay.
Let's walk there this time.
Yeah, I took the challenge. It's like, how can we make this as difficult as possible? So I cleared out a whole bunch of trees, shrubbery, mostly dead. You can see that one. So this one's difficult because not only does it go down, but you have to turn and probably get a tire off the ground to get out.
Yeah.
So I've taken the mule through here.
Okay.
It only goes through here with the locker.
And that's the Kawasaki.
The Kawasaki
Full
mule.
on, yeah, side by side.
Side by side. So you don't have a locker.
I do not.
The nice thing is we can, if you get stuck in here this time, we can put the FJ on the other side and pull you out of this one too.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go do this little Bronco versus Wrangler video.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll come back and do this again with the Toyota and the Jeep.
Okay.
And we'll do a full video around it because I think it'll be fun to watch.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Hey guys, as a working title, we're calling this much harder course the Fish Pond course, but naming rights are available, David.
Well, there are fish in the pond. I saw one like this long.
But if you want to name it after your company, just email us at ask@tfltruck.com. So what did you do here to make this a much harder course?
Well, I've been calling it the back 40.
Okay.
That's what I've been saying. But it is the back part of your property, and it's where all the topography is, right? And so we walked it together along with Andre, and I think Tommy was there, and we were looking at the possibilities, the topography, where it might be challenging, where we should have some water crossings. That's the amazing part, because as you know, Colorado is dry, really dry, and you're just lucky enough to have these springs in the back part that put lots of water in the little gully. So you've got 4 little gullies that come down and right into the pond. And so each one of those crossings creates a whole new, let's say, opportunity to get stuck, right?
All right, so let's do this. Let's go and take a look at 4 of the hardest obstacles, and we're gonna show you the obstacle, and then we're gonna ask you in the comments below to help name that obstacle.
All right, we're at our first obstacle. I've been calling it the swamp. You've been calling it the bog.
Yeah, that's what we need help naming it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if you can make it through in the mule.
Here we go. No problema. Mule did great.
All right, so we're gonna call that obstacle number 1
Okay.
for this. And what we need is help naming it, right? It's basically muddy, it's boggy. Now keep in mind, the mule, this Kawasaki, has a much better power to weight ratio. So it's a lot easier for
Very
this.
capable.
You're very capable. It's gonna be much harder for things like Jeeps and Broncos and pick-em-up trucks, right?
Especially pickup trucks.
Especially pickup trucks. And just so you have a sense for it, it's a little smelly. Wouldn't you?
It is. It has the organic matter that kind of smells a little bit like a sewage plant.
Yep. Yeah. And it's a little yucky. It's a little gross, but it's a good test. So obstacle 1, what do you guys suggest? I'm going to stop here, and you're going to go down to the next obstacle, and we'll try it in the mule. Why don't you try it in two-wheel drive, see how it does.
So let's go down in the one you've already named, David's Folly. That's the one I cut. I'll go down that way.
Yep, go down David's Folly. I'll wait up here.
Okay.
You go down David's Folly, and then I'll wait up here, and then I'll give you the thumbs up, and you see if you can make it up, okay?
I'll be interested to see what names we come up for this one. Down to David's Folly. These two obstacles are very close together. We've got the easy one, which really isn't terribly easy, because no matter what vehicle it is, even with the mule, you're going to have to reverse. See, look at the drop off right there. It's like, I don't think you want to go off of that. Come on, reverse. There we go. Woo! I mean, this is no walk in the park right here. But wait till you see this next one. Alright, so this one I got to get lined up too. You can't necessarily just go without getting straight on, because you want your camber right.
We're naming this obstacle number 2. David's Folly has already been named. And this is a very steep uphill. It requires articulation and it requires grip. So you ready? Hey, try it in two-wheel drive.
Oh, you want two-wheel drive?
Yeah, see what happens.
With the locker?
No, no locker.
No locker, two-wheel drive.
Yeah, see what happens.
All right, here we go.
Come on, try it.
That's all I got right there. She spun.
Give it a little momentum, go. Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to try my locker.
All right, try your locker.
What angle do you think we're at here?
You're probably at like a 30-degree angle there.
It has a rear locker. Nope. What's our inclinometer say?
That says, oh, you know what? That's what it says.
34 degrees.
I told you about 30 degrees.
Yeah, 34 degrees. All right, I'm going back down.
All right, try again.
Okay.
You dug a big hole.
I know. I don't want to tear up our first obstacle. Four-wheel drive, no locker.
All right.
Oops. I really should go forward. I already dug two big holes. Well, we slipped a little, but we made it, no problem.
All right, so that is officially obstacle 2. So we need your help. It's steep, it's deep, and mule struggled on it. And keep in mind, this mule is like the equivalent of a full-on Bronco Badlands or Jeep Rubicon,
Yeah.
even in two-wheel drive.
Yeah, we've tested them already on
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
and this is by far the most capable thing we've
power
had.
to weight ratio.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
shall we go to obstacle number 3?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
If that one's not hard enough, we've got another plan right here.
Yeah, that's the ultimate test. I dare say this is a very good test of approach and departure angle.
Yeah, you've got this log, well, the
Yeah.
root from over here, and then you have rocks on the other side.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's like it's going to test because the vehicle's going to come in pretty steep
yeah.
and then come out. It's kind of cracky.
It's got a pretty good sized crack in it.
Yeah,
I have made some cheats for this one.
Okay.
Because I got a feeling that any long wheelbase truck
It's gonna get stuck.
is going to get stuck. So I brought some boards, they're laminated boards, that we could put across this crack right here.
Yeah.
And make it a little easier for long wheelbase trucks.
You know, you said the magic word there, David. I think this should be Nathan's crack.
You want to name this one Nathan's
I think
crack?
we name this one.
Okay.
I don't call it obstacle 3. You know what? Let's give it the respect it deserves, right? This is a very hard obstacle, and I think, you know, Nathan, being one of the senior members of the team, should have the honor of having his sign put on this obstacle. Do you agree?
Well, I agree, and I think that your dedication to Nathan goes deep.
Yeah, perhaps. Well, there you go, sir. Let's name this Nathan's crack. Gotta go 4-wheel drive.
Let's go 4-wheel drive.
You know, I always thought Nathan's crack is a hard place to get into.
Hard place to get out of.
A hard place to get out of. Leave your own jokes in the comments below.
So Roman, the interesting part about back here is not just the water, not just the topography, but the plants. You've got willows, you've got choke cherries, you've got Russian olive, you've got shrubbery, you've got rabbit brush, you've got yucca, you've got prickly pear, and a lot of cottonwoods. And the cottonwoods grow deep right down in here in the gully. So I spent a whole day down in this gully just cutting dead cottonwoods out of the way to make a path. I think visually this one's going to be pretty great. We've got a lot of departure approach angle issues right here, okay?
Yeah.
Again. And then we come onto this little grassy knoll. But here's going to be the tricky part. Because we've got some big roots, we've got a tree that's fallen over. So you have to go down into the crack. You've got to go sideways in the crack and then come back up at a camber. I think this is going to be difficult for a lot of vehicles. And it's wet. And it's going to get worse over time, right?
Yeah, the more you go through it, the more it's going to...
So right here, we've got to climb.
Whoa! So what you're doing basically is you're putting the vehicle on 2 wheels.
You are.
Yeah.
Yep. And so without a locker,
it's not going to be able to do
this one's going to be impossible for most vehicles, unless we give cheats to this one too.
No, we can all give cheats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's for the Broncos and Jeeps.
Yeah, it's a test of articulation.
Yeah. So we've got the mule stuck in 4-wheel drive.
All right.
So luckily we have a locker.
All right, go to the locker. Let's see if we can get it out.
Easy with the locker.
All right, hold up.
So that's going to limit a lot of vehicles, right?
Let's do a recap, okay?
Okay.
So obstacle 1 is the bog or the swamp, whatever you decide to name it. Obstacle 2 is a very steep cliff. Obstacle 3 is Nathan's crack.
Yep.
And then this is obstacle 4, so we need your help naming this one. It's a path through the cottonwoods.
Yep.
Articulation, wetness, approach, departure, all of that. Let us know what we should call it.
What I did here is I realized this is where Tommy got stuck, okay? I realized that probably this is going to be way too difficult for most vehicles. So I have truth or dare.
Okay.
I think
So we don't have an obstacle name, but we do have 2 ways to go through the obstacle. You can go truth, which will be the easy way, right?
The easy way over here.
So that's truth.
Yep.
And this is where Tommy got stuck. We're going to call that dare. But we need to name this obstacle. So obstacle 5 is a truth or dare obstacle, but we don't have a name for it. So truth is easy, dare not so much. Which way do you want to go?
I'm going to go
truth.
Truth.
Okay, let's go truth.
And you can see it's got some articulation as well, because it's got these big old dirt mounds over here.
Yeah.
That aren't necessarily easy. But it doesn't have departure and approach angle problems that the other one does. We buried Tommy's Jeep to the bumper. So as you can see, that was a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had the locker on. I probably should have gone through without the locker, but it did fine.
So that is obstacle number 5. It's got a truth or dare component to it. Let us know what we should call it. That's obstacle 5. And now for the toughest thing here.
This will be a tough
Yeah.
one. In fact, we haven't even been up with any vehicle yet.
We haven't?
No, I went up, I cut all the prickly pear out of the way.
Really?
And I cut I mean, it's super steep.
All right, well,
and at the top, I made a little flat spot that you could get up on to transition.
All right, let's do one thing before we do it.
Okay.
Let's go get some helmets.
Really?
Yeah, I think we should get some helmets. Look, there's kids watching this. You know, we're kind of setting an example.
Oh, okay.
So let's do the right thing and go get some helmets.
Do we have some back at the house?
We do. We'll go get some,
All
let's get some helmets. And then we'll need your help naming it as well. But let's just go grab some
We'll be
helmets.
safe.
All
I'm
right.
okay with that.
All right, good.
All right, Roman, I relent. I'll wear a helmet. But I'm asking you though, why do I get this little half helmet and you get like the full face one? Do you think I'm going to take all the risk here?
No, dude. I mean, look, you get to drive.
Okay.
I get the passenger. Which of those two is scarier?
I completely agree with you there.
All right.
Yeah, I'd much rather be driving.
Yeah, so I'm going to go full face helmet. You go a little half helmet.
Okay.
All right.
This thing is so darn capable. I love it.
I know, they're really good. Once you go side by side, you never go back.
Yeah.
All right, hold up here, David. Hold up. All right, so couple things. We have never done this before,
No,
so
first time.
we're a little nervous.
A little bit.
But if this does start to roll, your natural inclination is to throw your hand out. Don't.
Well, at least I got a steering wheel to hang on. It's going to be
I got
your
that.
inclination to throw your
And I
hand
got
on.
that.
Okay.
So I'm going to be holding on to both of those. All right, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Obstacle number 6. You guys name it. Oh, it's steep.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this is steep. All right, here we go. Go for it, David. Nice. Keep your foot in it.
On it.
All right.
Did it.
Oh, super steep. Nice work, David.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. Good work, my man.
Now, do you think that's going to be a challenge for?
Oh, hell yeah, it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
That is rocky and cactusy. And by the way, did you get a side-by-side up here? How did you get, did you get the skid steer up here?
So I brought the skid steer up backwards.
And use the...
That's the only way you can drive up a steep slope like this.
Yeah.
Is you keep your bucket down so you don't roll. So I had to find the perfect spot to come up backwards, and then just very carefully just started moving to get a flat spot for us to come up to approach so that we can go back down again.
And look at that view. Look at
Nice.
that view.
Yeah, you can see Andre's pit from here.
Yeah, there's the little Santa Cruz.
And the lake.
And the lake, there's the pond.
Well, that was exciting.
That was really exciting. All right, so that officially is obstacle number 6. Steep, cactusy, off kilter.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be challenging for trucks, Jeeps, Broncos,
Everything.
FJs, whatever you guys got out there, 4Runners. So that's the end of this episode, but next week we're going to go and get the trucks out again because we're going to have a very special episode where we're going to be hauling stuff.
We are. What are we hauling?
Well, I'm going to tell you after the camera goes on.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be hauling, dude, but it's
I
going
love hauling.
Yeah, I do too. So it's going to be fun. So be sure to come back next week when we're hauling and building. As always, this is Roman
And David.
saying thanks for watching Taming Tumbleweed. Remember, come on back next Sunday when we actually start doing a little bit more hauling. Ciao. So David, one of the coolest things about this property is that there are fish in that pond, right?
Yeah.
The previous owner said he stocked it with bass. So we need a little spot here. We need a little spot just to kind of
To chill.
enjoy the fishing hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well-
what do you recommend?
Well, I was thinking, I mean, this is a raft
Yeah.
right here. This is cool to fish off of. But I'd like to build a dock
I'd love
that
that.
cantilevers out over the lake
Yeah.
and has a little covered area with a bench.
Yeah, we got a lot of sunshine here.
Yeah, so you could sit and either be in the shade or go out on the dock and fish. Do you trust me?
I trust you 190%.
Do you? Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, because I got a whole bunch of beams.
Yeah.
Because I'm a hoarder.
Okay.
I think you know that.
Yeah, but you hoard the stuff, and then you use the
I
stuff.
hoard good stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I got these 22 foot beams,
It's a big beam.
2 of them, that I think we could cantilever out over the water.
Yep.
And then this end could be a shaded area, and that end could be our fishing dock.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay.
How long do you think it'll take? Can we do it in a week? Can you do it in a week?
If I prepare, I can do
Yeah.
it in a week.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you know what's coming up next time on Taming Tumbleweed.